Greetings, fellow captains. My name is Dasha Perova, and today I'm going to tell you about Update 0.5.5, balance fixes, changing weather conditions, an improved game client, and many other features.
Начнем с балансных правок.
Let's start with the balance fixes. Lately, the sea has become a real torpedo soup in high-tier battles, thanks to the Japanese destroyers and their long-range torpedoes. The surveillance radar consumable added to some cruisers was the first step towards resolving this issue. With this update, we take the next step. Captains of Fubuki, Kagero, and Shimakaze now have a choice to make. Their long-range torpedoes become slower and more visible to give large ships a chance to dodge random projectiles. However, any destroyer captains who are willing to take the risk can switch to quicker and more dangerous torpedoes, but with shorter range. It's annoying to lose your guns after a couple of accidental hits when playing with a destroyer or a cruiser. In this update, we introduce changes to make turrets more durable. The survivability of primary armament turrets with a caliber up to 160 millimeters is now 50% better. For turrets with a caliber up to 130 millimeters, it's twice as good. In World of Warships, motion is life. To make playing more comfortable, we accelerated the repair speed of the engine to 60 seconds and steering gear to 40 seconds for all ships. The primary armament is the main weapon for Soviet destroyers, and in light of recent game changes, it needed to be improved. That's why, starting from Tier 5, their high-explosive shells receive 1% more to the chance of setting the target on fire. To make it easier for newcomers to master this branch, the torpedo range of Starozhavoy and Dirsky was increased to 4 kilometers. Apart from that, their detectability when firing was reduced by 1 kilometer. Iziaslav also became less detectable. Having analyzed the feedback from players, we decided to improve the comfort of playing with the Tier 4 premium battleship Ishizuchi. We increased the protection of magazines and the steering gear against high-explosive shells, while the reload time of the primary armament was reduced 25 seconds. Now, the Tier 9 battleship Izumo has top shells from the start with the stock hull. This will help players research the ship more comfortably. Attention, storm warning. All the tough captains of high-tier ships who are not afraid to face the raging elements now have the opportunity to experience a real cyclone on the North map. Rain and fog suddenly cover the battlefield, reducing the visibility of all ships and aircraft for a period of time. It's the first step towards introducing weather effects, and your feedback on this feature is very important. As for the other maps, many captains will surely encounter the new weather effects during the pre-battle countdown. Update 0.5.5 will bring 2 new maps available in 2 game modes, Standard Battle and Domination. The Mountain Range map is intended for Tier 7 and 8 ships. It features rocky exotic islands and vertical cliffs of the South China Sea. This territory has been an area of disputes and military conflicts since the 18th century. In World War II, it became the arena of epic naval battles. Trident is a map designed for ships of Tiers 3 to 6 and represents an archipelago of miniature islands in the Indian Ocean. This was a favorite playground for pirates and raiders, both during war and in peacetime. By popular demand, we add small but very welcome improvements to the port. Carousel filters now have enhanced possibilities. We also added the option to display a compact view of your ships in 3 or 4 rows. Update 0.5.5 will allow you to view additional ship specifications, such as torpedo detectability, muzzle velocity of shells, parameters of anti-torpedo defense, and aircraft rear gunners, and more. A long-awaited option, the selection of a crosshair for the binocular view. At the moment, you can select a dynamic crosshair or one of several static crosshairs. With the dynamic crosshair, the distance between the vertical marks on the horizontal crosshair line will scale when the camera zooms in and out. You can select a crosshair both in the port and in battle. In addition to the standard static crosshair, we have permanently added some popular crosshairs made by our players: Zlaw, Decis, and Miobu's LW. Another long-awaited improvement was made to the file structure of the game client. The number of files on your hard drive will be significantly reduced, while the port and battles will load much faster. Attention! Because of the new file system, this update will take longer to install. But thanks to this improvement, future updates will install faster. In addition, you will have the chance to power level for 2 days after the update is released. Starting from Tier 4, all ships that win a battle will receive twice as much experience and credits. This mission can be completed many times. We understand that repackaging the game files will require some patience. To compensate for this inconvenience, we are giving all players a bonus. Log into the game before May 10th and receive 3 days of premium account for free. Just keep winning. That's all for today. My name is Dasha Perova. Subscribe to our channel and follow the news. Good luck in battle, captains!